Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to We Roll Dice. I'm your host Stu. During this time where everyone is being self-isolating, social distancing, we're keeping ourselves safe from this COVID-19, I thought, what might be a fun video to put it there? And really, all I'm doing, I'm going through some of my models, maybe going to show you some of my paint jobs. We're going to start with a Nurgle army that I painted, something that I'm quite proud of. I'm not the best painter out there, but I thought, hey, why not maybe show some of these? Maybe help raise the spirits of some people that are, jonesing for that gaming experience, and just put it out there, have a little bit of fun, try and keep everybody positive and happy. The best that us gamers can do. So here we are. It's a look at my Nurgle models, some of my more prouder paint jobs. Check them out.
Okay, so here we are with one of our plague drones. This one here is the standard bear. Sorry about the lighting, trying to make what adjustments I can here. So basically, with these, black base, worked my way up with a series of thin coats. The wings I did in like a desert tan with a series of washes. And you can see all the staining around the guts and on the fly where I used a variety of washes. And then here we have the instrument, it's the bell. I really like these and how you can have so many different poses. This multi-part Citadel kit allows for a lot of creativity. You can use them a lot for kit bashing. These wings work great on a Daemon Prince of Nurgle. They work great for many different aspects of any demon or even spawn. I've seen a lot of uses for, and you can really do well on some of your 40k vehicles with this. Blood for the Blood God is used in a lot of the wounds. And here we have the champion. Now you can see with the guts and the intestines, what I like to do is start with a really dark black, and then I go over it with a pink. I have a very old Citadel paint. It's tentacle pink. So I'll go over it with that, then hit it with some nun oil to really recess the shades. I got some of the violet colored shade from GW, the dark purple that I'll put on there and try and get around the wounds a bit. Then after that, I'll hit it with the blood for the Blood God. And once again, I bring it back down again with another wash, usually a really thinned out nun oil wash, just to really get into the recesses there. You can get the gloss nun oil, so it still gets that gooey look. And here's Horticulus Slimex on his slug, the main gardener in the Gardens of Nurgle, with his little Nurgling there out front. Again, the lighting's not so good. I'm going to get better at this, guys and girls. I need to practice a little bit. This is my first video with this turntable. Just hoping to, get the focus in right. You can see I got the yellows in the eyes there. I really like the tiny little plants, like a little shop of horrors kind of fly trap there. The whole like, feed me Seymour look. The corn red, I think, goes really well with the greens and the purples and the pinks. The basing that you see, I used a drywall compound, a spackle, and then with a series of washes over top of it, and then a burnt umber to rim the base, just to try and bring it all together. And here we have our champion and some Nurglings. Now, the Nurglings, they're a blast. Easy to put together. You can see here, this is 3 Nurgling bases, but they're made, they could be more on a base, and I think I ended up splitting up the models in order to get more bases, because when it comes to Nurglings, if you're going to use them, you might as well use lots of them. I really like this miniature and how the guts, like on the large champion there, how the guts are spilling out. For the rusty swords, that was Typhus Corrosion, and then dry brushed with some Troll Slayer Orange. Now here's my great unclean one. Magnetized for the head and the hands so I can change it out there. That's why you'll notice a little bit more gaps. The corn red there for the loincloth. And you can really see on the base here the drywall spackle. Now, I love this miniature. This is one of my favorite greater demons that Games Workshop puts out. I really like the Nurgle pus. Here you see me trying to focus a little bit. Sorry about that. Trying to get the lighting better. But I really like that Nurgle pus. That's Gilliman blue over a very light dove gray in order for that smoky, flamey, magical flamey type effect that you have. There's probably a contrast paint that you can use that would work just as good. And then series of darkening washes going over his horns, bringing it right out to that tip where it eventually is just like a pure nun oil wash to try and bring it so it gets darker and darker.